Hola amigos, welcome back to my channel. So a few days back I posted a poll on Instagram asking you guys to send in your questions related to Assistant D'Anglais, a program through which I am here. So I'm going to talk about that program for a bit. Assistant D'Anglais is a program where you become the English assistant in any other country. For me it is France. So in this program you have to be in France for a period of 7 months, and you get a pocket money kind of salary which is 795 euros a month, and you have to pay your rent, your travel expenses, your food, everything in that. So honestly that's not a lot, but if you manage nicely you can make do. So I leave a link down in the description box. You can go through all the details of this program. So without any further ado, let's get into the video with all the questions. So these are all the questions that I got from that poll. So I'm going to take the first one. So I'm going to try and follow an order so that it's very easy for you guys to understand. And a few days back I posted a video on YouTube with the title as I said this to my French students. So in that video I was talking about my purpose of being here. तो उसमें मैंने कुछ ज़्यादा बताया नहीं था. So I'm going to talk about that also in this video. So grab yourself a snack and let's get started. So getting to the questions, the first question is by ADV underscore R3cum. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but the question is, hey, how do I apply, or what are the criteria for teaching English in France? So the first thing is you have to have a DELF B1 level in French, and then you should have IELTS 7.5 band, which is like the minimum. These are the main two criteria, but there are other conditions also, that you have to be less than 35 years of age and you should not have done this program any time in the past. So there are a few conditions. You can go through the link that I will mention in the description box below. That will give you some clarity about that. And yeah, that's all. You just have to appear for French DELF exam, DELF B1, and then IELTS exam you have to have a 7.5 score. Next question is by Anjali underscore Save or Save, I don't know. How does one prepare for the Assistana program? So actually you just have to give your French language exam, English language exam, and just make sure you have all your documents intact, like the birth certificate, your passport, and your passport is not expiring like in the next few months. I would say at least it should be good for around 1 to 2 years, so you'll be good. Just make sure you have all your documents intact and they are valid. So that's about that. इसके अलावा I don't think कोई major चीज़ है, but you can always go through the link in the description box. So the next question is, how much is the salary per month? So it's the same for every assistant. It's 795 euros a month, and as I said, if you manage nicely you can make do. But if you are like a lavish spender, so I think you'll have to have some savings for that. So the next question is, how many hours per day do you teach? So it's not exactly every day wise, मतलब per day के हिसाब से नहीं होता. So it's clearly written in the contract that you will be working for 12 hours a week. That's it. I know it sounds ये इतना कम काम करना and still you will get some salary. But a big but जो मुझे यहाँ आके समझ आया, that some days it's like you are only taking 1 or 2 class a day, but the next day, like for me, on Mondays I'm taking only 1 class, on Tuesday I'm taking 4 classes, which is still not much, but the timetable is like that कि मैं सुबह 8 बजे निकलती हूँ but घर में आती हूँ 6 बजे. बीच में 3 घंटे का गैप मिलता है, but I still have to work for only 4 hours. उसके लिए I am staying in my high school for 9 hours. Obviously you can go out if you want to, or you have some other things to do. You can do that in your free time. But इतना free time बचता नहीं है, तो it's like 12 घंटे का काम होगा, but you will be there in high school and you know your time will be consumed. So don't think कि अच्छा सिर्फ 12 घंटे काम करना है and then I'm free, adios, काम को bye bye बोल के you can just go out. Just make sure you will be expected to be in the high school at some hours, because you'll have some documentation work, you'll be preparing for classes, study material and all that, because they don't study by books. So you have to have some topics in your mind. And another thing I would like to address here is that I am taking the second degree, which is like the students from 15 to 18 years of age and sometimes 20 years old भी आ जाते हैं मेरे batches में. So yeah, so moving on to the next question, what kind of activities do you take in class? Can you give some examples? So it depends on the degree of students that you are taking. For me it's the second degree, so actually they are adults, so I can talk about things to them. तो मतलब कुछ ऐसा नहीं है कि प्राइमरी के बच्चे हैं तो वो चिल्ला रहे हैं, उनको गेम्स खिलवाने हैं या ऐसा कुछ. बट मेरे पास यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी बेटर गेम्स होती है, लाइक जो मैंने अभी तक यूज़ करी हैं, ड्रीम ड्रम शराड्स. मतलब आई विल आस्क माई स्टूडेंट्स टू टेल मी और द रेस्ट ऑफ द क्लास अबाउट देयर ड्रीम्स और पैशंस विदाउट सेइंग अ वर्ड. एंड देन थोड़ा सा ये ना आइस ब्रेकर का काम करता है. सो दिस इज़ द गेम दैट एवरीबडी एन्जॉयज़. एंड अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट थोड़ी सी डिफरेंट राइटिंग गेम्स, लाइक tell me about the person who inspires you the most. It can be your family member, your pet, some celebrity. तो ऐसी random games I just keep thinking about it, but this is the game जो मैंने almost सारी classes में try कर लिया and everybody loves it. So the next question is by Tanish0097. He says that till which level did you continue the French? So yeah, I think he wants to ask कि मैंने कहाँ तक French की पढ़ाई करी है. So I have done till French C1 level. If you are not aware of the levels of French, you can go to the French Friday video जो कि मैंने series start करी थी, but 2-3 videos के बाद मैंने डाली नहीं है. But I'm thinking of resuming that series. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think. You want to watch some more French Friday videos? लाइक ऐसे वैसे तो आई एम इन फ्रांस, तो जो भी वीडियो यहाँ से आएगी इट्स अ फ्रेंच फ्राइडे काइंड ऑफ वीडियो. बट स्टिल इफ यू वांट मी टू कंसिडर दैट सीरीज वंस अगेन एंड आई विल स्टार्ट uploading French Friday videos also. So if you want to know about the French levels, you can go to the French Friday series of mine. I've addressed the levels of French in that series, so I think you will have some clarity after watching that video. Moving on to the next question, which is, do we need any experience in order to become an English language assistant? Actually no. If you have done like French DELF B1 का तुमने एग्ज़ाम दे रखा है and you have given the IELTS exam and got like 7.5 and more, so you are eligible for this program and that's it. You don't need to have any experience. If you have experience, well and good. If not, you are still sorted, so don't worry about that. So next question is, okay, here in France, how do I settle for a English speaking job? And also I am a lawyer and had been working here in India after taking up language classes. So I think I can resonate with this person. So I myself have been a lawyer, so I can call myself ex-lawyer, but I don't practice law anymore. So that's like a different story altogether. So when I was in my college, I was introduced to languages in my third year and we had to choose between French and German, but obviously I had this dream of going to the Eiffel Tower since I was a little girl, so I could see some equation between learning the French language. So I went for the language and I started learning French in my fourth year and I was still doing law. I thought I'll complete my law degree and continue with my French, and after the degree is completed, like after the end of 5th year of my law, if I'll be interested in French language like very die hard wala, so I'll switch my career from law to French, और वही हुआ. So I'm happily and luckily in this field for around 4 years now. So that's the background. But your question was, here in France, how do I settle for an English speaking job? I don't really know about the job, but you can very well go for this experience, for which you will be here in France for 7 months and you'll be teaching English. So maybe once you come here, you can figure out your options. Next question is by Simran_Baggar22. What is the whole procedure to apply for this and which level of DELF is needed? Whole procedure is, I think the link in the description will help you, but the level of DELF is only, you need DELF B1 and that's it. But इससे ज़्यादा है तो well and good, but you need to have DELF B1 certification. Not only the classes wala certification, you have to have the diploma certification. Okay, so next question is by the same person. What do we need to be good at? Some tips that are important. Okay, so actually you don't need to be good at something particular, but just be open for learning new things, meeting new people, and just just be open in general, just be ready to have new experiences and new learnings, because यहाँ पे every day I'm learning something new every day, कि बस कैसे लेनी है, बस पास कैसे रिन्यू करना है, बैंक अकाउंट कैसे खोलना है, बहुत सारी चीज़ें थी. And I've tried and cover all that in the vlog, so maybe in future you will be able to see more of that. Next question, which is, how did you find accommodation? Is the salary sufficient for daily expenses? This question is by Delisha XX. So finding accommodation can be a nightmare, honestly, because we assistants, we start looking for accommodation in the month of August, और हमें निकलना होता है around 27-28th of September. So we all are freaking out. I know, I've been there, done that. So it's just about the research, you know, go through all the accommodation wali sites. Like I have a few. Number one is Room Lala, जिसके through मुझे accommodation मिला है. Second is Le Bon Coin. Third is La Carte de Coloc, if I'm not wrong. I'll leave all that in the description box below, because ये सब करे हुए मुझे थोड़े से महीने हो गए, तो मैं exactly नाम भूल चुकी हूँ. But ये 3 ऐसी हैं कि जो मैंने बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ करी थी, and luckily one person replied on this site, Room Lala, and today fortunately that person is my roommate. So just keep, you know, looking for options, and I know it can be difficult to find a place which is like not so expensive. So I'll just say that keep doing your research, but have some patience also, because August is like too early for them to, you know, look for a tenant. So just have some patience, keep looking and keep sending mails and messages. कोई ना कोई reply कर देता है. 10 में से you'll get like 1 or 2 reply, which is not bad. So I got reply in the initial days of September, so that was still pretty good, and मैंने वहीं के वहीं confirm almost कर दिया था. But I said that I'll come and have a look at the place if I find it good, कि मतलब distance और सब कुछ ठीक लगता है मुझे. So I'll take up this place, and if not, I'll stay here for 3 months and then move on to some other place. But I am going to be here for the rest of my contract because I love this place, and I also have a cat to keep me company. I have a fully equipped kitchen, a personal room, and at times जब ये दोनों घर पे नहीं होते, Thomas and Tiffany, they both are working also. So जब ये दोनों घर पे नहीं होते, I can have the whole apartment to myself. Although मैं कुछ करती नहीं हूँ इस apartment का, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा I watch YouTube और थोड़ा बहुत टीवी देख लेती हूँ. very rarely, क्योंकि इतना टाइम मिलता नहीं है. Mostly I am just editing stuff and all that. So is the salary sufficient for daily expenses? Yes and no. If you are going to spend like crazy, ये salary बहुत कम पड़ेगी. But if you manage your expenses, I think this salary is enough. But one tip I would like to give you here is that have some savings already, because initial month mein you have to spend from your own pocket, and you don't get the salary before 29th or 30th of October. So you have to survive on your own money for the first month, and then you start to get this salary. Okay, so moving on to the next question. How much is your daily expense and how much do you actually save? Actually, I'm still, you know, trying to keep a check on how much I spend and how much can I save, which is like a dream. पता नहीं होगा भी या नहीं. But luckily, I have already been to Spain and Portugal in the month of October. So अब जो November और December आएगा, तब actually मुझे पता चलेगा if I can save some money or not. क्योंकि I just want to travel also, so save करना, I don't think it's on my card, but I'll try my best to do that. So yeah, that's about it. Next question is, how much is the rent? Do you prefer living alone or with roommates? So I'm going to talk about numbers so that you can have a, you know, clear idea, because when I was applying for this program, I had just no clue where to go, who to ask for. मतलब help मांगने के लिए या कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें ना थी नहीं over the internet. So I just, you know, I would love to be light in somebody's research. So how much is the rent? I'm actually paying 300 euros a month, plus for the first month I paid 150 euros en plus. 150 euros ज़्यादा, क्योंकि 150 euros was the security which I'll get by the end of my contract. So I'm actually paying 300 euros a month. But you all, I'm sure you all know about the concept of CAF. So everybody talks about CAF all the time, who all are applying. But yeah, if you have like 300 euros is still good, but having the CAF and if you get some reimbursement, then it's perfect. It's perfect. I'm also, you know, keeping my fingers crossed because I have already applied for CAF and I'm just waiting for the result. So do your research, and while filling the form, just make sure you do your research before writing the preference of your city. I wrote Nice as my first preference, and luckily I am in the academy the Nice. So Toulon Nice के अंडर ही आता है. So luckily I got that. But little did I know at that time कि this place is hella expensive. But yeah, it has its beauty also. So I don't have any complaints. If you cook your own meal at home, you can save a lot of money. क्योंकि eating out is like, it's going to, you know, burn your pocket literally. The second part of the question is, do you prefer living alone or with roommates? Actually, I don't have any preferences, but I need to have some alone time also. I'm that kind of person. I need to have some alone time. क्योंकि most of the time when I was back in Delhi, I used to spend a lot of time in my room creating, thinking, you know, just doing my own stuff. So I need that kind of space. But living with roommates is also like, I can do that. वो सब अपने अपने में busy होते हैं, so nobody really bothers you. And actually I'm living with roommates. It's a sous-location, अगर मैं exactly बताऊँ. So my roommates have rented a part of their apartment, that is a room, to me. So I pay the rent to them, and then they pay a collective rent to the landlord. So it's a sous-location for me. And then next question is, what all should be included in the lettre de motivation in order to get selected? So in order to be eligible for this program, there are a certain things that you need to submit, and one of them is the lettre de motivation, which is the motivation letter, which is like you mention that why you want to be in this program and what will you learn through this program and why you want to go for this program. So it's basically a resume about that. I mentioned the level of my French, and then I also mentioned that I love to travel. So this is like the perfect combination of, you know, teaching and traveling in France. So I just, you know, I was very honest while doing that letter. I'll try and look for my own lettre de motivation and try to leave that also in the description box, because if that can help some of you, so why not? So I'll do that too. Okay, next question. Actually, it's not a screenshot, it's a chat. So there's this girl Beyonce_28D. She said, hey, I'm sorry, but I missed the Assistant D'Anglais question story. I had a question. Can you please add how to choose the city or place in your video, also renting and all? So her question is how to choose the city or place, that I just covered. That you get 3 choices. I chose the first one to be Nice, and then second and third were indifferent to me. मतलब कुछ भी दे दो चलेगा. But मेरी first choice थी Nice because I wanted to have a beach kind of life. और मेरे को ठंड में नहीं मरना था. Although यहाँ पे भी ठंड है, but it's not that crazy. You can go out. आलस नहीं आता basically. So that is why I chose Nice. Plus this is close to Italy because Italy has a special place in my heart already. So that is why I chose Nice. But for any of you applying for this program, I would say do your research, because the cities and places, they are zone wise. Zone A, B and C. ये सारी information in the Assistant D'Anglais form में होती है. Net पे पढ़ो उसके बारे में. That place, Nice, or maybe in the middle of France, north of France, wherever you want to be, just look for the transportation कि वहाँ पे transport facility क्या है, metro है, bus है, trains है. तो यहाँ पे इन Toulon there is only bus, और यहाँ पे obviously train यहाँ से जाती हैं, trains का भी system है, but there is no metro. Actually it actually depends on you, what kind of person you are and what you are looking for in a place where you want to live. If you are lucky enough, you might get a city or place of your choice. So yeah, that's about it. I think I've covered all the questions. So yeah guys, that's about it. If by any chance I missed out some of your questions, leave them in the comment section below. If need be, I'll make a second part of this video. If not, I'll just reply to you in the comment section. So don't worry about that. If by posting this video I can help even one of you, that will be like more than enough for me, and I'll be more than happy कि अच्छा चलो ठीक है, मकसद पूरा हो गया. So if you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, leave a comment down below, and share this video with whosoever you feel like the person needs to watch this video, because not many people know about this program. So please do that, spread the word, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Till then, dream, hustle, and explore. Bye.